have always wanted to be a hairstylist. In perspective, wish I would have done it my way. My name is Natasha Perkins. I work with Aveda Corporate. I am a salon and spa development partner. I had just graduated from Purdue University and scooped up 3 business degrees. As many of the students that I meet, I had this passion to do hair and makeup. I knew that there was an Aveda Institute coming to Indianapolis, and it was slated to open in 2005. So I was the first cosmetology class to graduate from the Indianapolis Institute. And since then, I've worked at the Institute as a retail advisor. I then went on to help open and manage a large lifestyle location that then proceeded to open 2 additional locations. At one point, I was managing a team of about 50, and I was also working as a hairstylist behind the chair. It was about 8 years I did that. Fantastic experience, helping just implement different rituals and points of difference, systems. And then I got married in 2012, and it carried me from the city I was living at to Indianapolis. And there was a role open for Aveda Corporate. So what's really cool about my journey today is I get to work with Aveda salon and spa owners, help grow their business. I get to coach service providers behind the chair and in the spa room. I get to launch really cool products from Aveda, but I have come full circle and I work with Institute students today. I've developed some welcome to Aveda workshops to just really help them fall in love with the brand. But my favorite part is when they're about to graduate, I work with the students on realistic expectations, how to really be profitable in our industry, and just how to have fun and develop a career path from it. So I went to Purdue because it was in my backyard. My dad worked there and I got half off. So I just kind of thought, if I'm going to put 4 years of my life into a degree, what's the broadest degree and the most useful degree that I could use? And it would span across multiple industries. I scooped up retail management, an HR degree, and then communication. We are a retail company, so therefore I understand merchandising, I understand the way that the retail world works. But really just sort of the communications and HR side layered in with my cosmetology degree, it helps me to connect with not only our guests, but our service providers, our owners, and our students here at the Institute. I have always wanted to be a hairstylist. In perspective, wish I would have done it my way and gone to cosmetology school before getting my 4-year degree. I would have worked my way through school behind the chair instead of serving tacos and burritos, which was also delicious and epic in its own right. Some of my real mentors in this industry are, well, first of all, I got my start with Frederick Holtzberger and with really Horst. I had the opportunity to meet him a couple of times, and from there, Todd Like, he is really the one that got me started in the salon side, and then he had a great director, Carol Rungis. The 2 of them really just allowing me to really take part in growing a business and developing systems and sort of learning some things along the way. And then at Aveda, I've had some great leadership as well. Every day I'm inspired by what I see in salons and spas, the passion, and dreams of the students. It just keeps me going, and it keeps me feeling young and inspired and really in the now with what's happening in the industry. So it's cool because I get to see both sides of the coin. I get to see the business side of the industry and just the potential and how that can grow and how people's lives and livelihoods can be affected by it. But I also get to see the guest perspective. I always have to remind people, think about it when, before you were licensed, I would almost count down the days before my next hair appointment. And sometimes we get into this daily grind where it's our job, but it's so rewarding to see somebody that's been looking forward to that appointment and just the way they carry themselves when they're finished. It's really rewarding. You know, beauty's on the inside, but we can affect that, but also it's on the outside. And I think that's cool. I get to see both sides of the coin, the business side and sort of the guest side of it, the guest experience. I would give my younger self the advice to follow your own hopes and dreams, instead of maybe letting others map that out for you. I wouldn't take back the way that I did it, but if I had just done it my way from the beginning, I think things would have fallen in place a little easier for me. Well, my family love my job because they get awesome elite products every year for their birthday and Christmas. So I think they've understood my passion and how engaged I am with my career, how much I love it. You know, it's evident really to everybody around me. I was meant to do what I'm doing today. We've come a long way as far as a beautician. You know, my grandmother was a beautician, and just some of the stigmas that are attached to our industry, I feel like today we've really been able to elevate that to a higher level. And I think, you know, just coming from a family of college professors and, you know, really these just sort of scholars, it wasn't the path being a hairstylist that they had visioned for me. Coming into this industry, it's one of the few professions that I know you can come in and work 4 hours a week or 40 hours a week. And you can be just as successful in either of those. You can come in and make, you know, $20 an hour. I've seen people making up to $80 an hour. So I really think you get out of it what you put into it. It's a really interesting profession in that respect. And I know people right in our city that are making six figures behind the chairs. My next step, I really love developing people and watching them grow, and my next step would be to have a team of my own and really nurture and breathe energy into them so that they then become the next rising stars. You know, you will never regret your decision to go to cosmetology or STIology school. It's a beautiful industry. Maybe they take their learnings here and take it to a completely different industry, but what I've learned, I've never met one person that's regretted their decision to go to an Aveda Institute.